We're back on. Sal is destroying.
We only took a 1 minute, what is it?
Break. Intermission.
Oh, fuck. Intermission.
And we got the snacks. Jolly Ranchers. You see what kind?
And this. Oh, what is that?
But I don't want to get fat, so only drinking water.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this.
But she's only 100 pounds. I'm 140, so she'll be alright.
I actually weigh 100.
No way in hell you weigh 140.
I weigh 140.
How tall are you? Like 6'3"? How tall are you?
5'10".
Oh, you're not 140. There's no way.
Promise you.
Oh, she got the fucking boot. Really?
What?
So I give you money to get water and you get the bougie water?
Yep.
Really? So what did you get? Champagne? What is that? Huge bottle.
Sorry, I'm only used to bottles and poppins.
And pretzels?
Oh yeah, about that.
You could give her the change.
Oh, I didn't even.
Are they
think
honey
about
mustard?
that. Her name was Georgie.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're chocolate Hershey's. And sweet lady. She's a very sweet lady.
Did you hug her?
I didn't hug her, but I gave her a little bit of money and said hi to her.
Nice.
She's very nice.
Good, I'm glad. Very classy move.
Very classy.
Stay classy, Annie. All right.
You can count on me. Sometimes when you talk to people that are kind of out of your wheelhouse or out of your norm, like your comfort level, you really do learn things. Like you really do kind of you broaden your perspective and your eye on things. And I think that everyone should do that, honestly. I had an ex that would talk to homeless people. Not gonna say his name, but he, would have an open dialogue with them and talk to them, and conversation that,
But okay,
not
tell
even
me
on
this,
purpose, just more.
because I'm guilty of this. Do you sometimes like judge them, like?
Everybody does, and that's why it takes someone to kind of broaden your perspective, and that's what he did for me. And he was like, yes, you can give them money, whatever your heart feels and desires, but he was like, sometimes they're asking for money, but they would appreciate a conversation.
Yep.
For somebody to say, what's your name? For somebody to say, how are you doing? And really mean it.
I talk to a lot of homeless folks too, and they say that the main thing is just feeling ignored, like they don't even exist.
And they don't.
People see them on the other side of the street, walking on the sidewalk, and they'll go to the other side just so they would make eye contact with them. So they just become like, they feel like they're invisible.
Completely look down, like stare at a sidewalk, at the pavement,
Like
at the gravel, they're
I
monsters.
was driving home from set, and I had leftover food from work. And I stopped to give it to this homeless guy, and I'm like, hey, like, are you hungry? Do you want this? And he was like, yeah, I do. He's like, but do you have water? He's like, I'm really thirsty. And I just thought that was so, like, he could have asked me for money. He could have asked me for anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want some water.
The thing is, we are the ones that are programmed to think a certain thing about them, not them necessarily. We think, because of the stigma and the stereotype that we know of homeless people, we are programmed to be like, oh, they're dangerous. Oh, they're just going to ask for money. Oh, they're homeless. They have no home. Like, we just instantly put them in the box of like, and with only two characteristics. Homeless, want money. And they're not two-sided people or whatever. Like, there's so much more going on. And so sometimes just a conversation, hey, what's your name? Like, how are things with you? Like, how did you get in this situation? Like, I've asked questions like that, and they're like, and then they just start talking. And I hate even to say they, because it's not even like they, like they're a group of people, because you don't know what, like.
That's your guys' dude. He just walked in.
Really? I'm all, bye. Done with the lesson.
What happened?
Some guy walked in. But anyway, if there's one takeaway from this situation, just stop and say hi. And not just to someone we consider homeless, but a stranger too. No, he wasn't cute. Bye, camera woman. Okay, we're leaving.
You call Uber?
I got you right now.
Last time we called Uber, we waited for 40 minutes. And Annie's Uber guy, he was pleasuring.
Not horrible.
was pleasuring himself in the car
I think they got a kick out of that too.
as he picked up the phone and was talking to her. And we can hear it beating in the wind.
And he continued. These are not good.
You want this, Snickers? Yeah. Let's share.
Okay.
That's what people talk about.
There you go again. Or is that a new one? That's a new one.
No, that's the same. That was the same guy.
No, girl, that's a new one.
What do you call this?
Oh, yes, everybody.
Oh, it is? Okay, I'm about to look.
You guys have to vote, you guys. And you need to check and see if you're registered because you have to send your paperwork in if you do it by mail by October, 8th. Okay? It has to be a month in advance. So, if you don't know if you're registered to vote, go to iwillvote.com.
Are you registered out here, Annie?
Mm-mm.
You gotta do it.
I'm not voting.
No, come on.
I'm not. I don't believe in it. I really don't. Sorry, I don't. I never have. I know. I don't know. People might think that's silly, but I just don't. I just don't understand how you can go, and I always say this, how you can go have an election for 2 years, or you run, and it's like a 2-year process to pick a president, raising millions of dollars in campaigning, raising all this money, and we're in debt. There are people on the streets that can't eat. Why is the system, why is it a 2-year process? Why is the system like that? And then when the funds that they receive are from the same companies and organizations that they say that they're against. But then when you get that, $10 million donation, now you change your policy or whatever. Or you change your policy, but you don't, tell the American people. I just don't agree with it. I don't believe in the system, but we supposedly have this obligation to vote because it's the American thing to do, and it's right, and it's fair. But who says? Because what I know of being fair isn't necessarily fair. So I'm supposed to just listen because the same people that are unfair tell me that it's fair? I have a hard time with that. So. Just what it is.
You had a moment just now.
I think I did.
And it wasn't even fake deep, you guys.
It wasn't. I can't. And I also need to educate myself, but I think that there are a lot of people that just aren't educated enough. We're not educated enough, and then we vote on something because we hear, oh, Trump's going to build a wall. That's all you know. That's not even policy. Like, that's just a phrase that he said.
We've been trying to get him to tell us policy, but he won't.
Exactly. But people are going to vote. Millions of people are going to go vote.
I'm still going to vote. iwillvote.com.
Is that really a website?
It is.
Oh.
See, what really touched me years ago, watching Nelson Mandela's story, how he was in prison for 25 years. And when he got out, he could have gotten out much earlier if he would have admitted or confessed or said he did something he didn't do. And he was like, nope. And when he got out, being able to run as the first black president and racist out of South Africa. And then I just saw this footage of black people lined up on the side of a mountain. It was like, it just went on for like thousands of people. And they just, I know it's different there than in the United States, because the United States has our shit. But I just remember like seeing videos of people in South Africa where they put tires around their arms and they light them on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, from that memory to the next memory, next vision I saw, next piece of footage I saw were them lining up to vote, like so proud for the, their president, and then Mandela became. But what you say is true too. The whole campaign funding, that's what Bernie was for. Well, against.
And that's exactly why he didn't make it, because he didn't have the funding and the marketing, and that's what sucks. But he had the best policy. But people don't listen to policy. People listen to marketing and propaganda.
But he did raise a lot of money though but not from campaign funding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uber, Annie?
Yeah.
You always get the creepiest Uber driver. Oh my God.
I used to get girls a lot, and I don't get them
He's
anymore.
very serial killerish. Hope you make it.
Claudia.
Hope you make it home. Hope you make it home.
If you don't hear from.
Yeah.
Well, it's been real. Let me say bye.
From either
You
one
guys,
of
it's
us.
been very real.
Sally, you going with her?
Huh?
You going with her?
What, you want Sal?
Do you want me?
Are you?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I want to make sure that both of you in that car, not just
You're
you.
taking the Snickers, okay?
Yeah, no, it's for you.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, thank you for the ice cream. We
You're
don't
welcome.
live down the street from each other.
Okay, good.
Bye, girl.
Well, that's a cute. Is that the Burberry jacket?
Girl, no, Zara.
Okay, well, I tried on one once. I for a minute I thought I was about to spend $1,300 on a jacket. Then I realized it was me.
This is a $200
I was like,
jacket.
I'm
You're
like,
like, wait, hold on.
I was trying to floss that one. Like, it was one of those days.
Those days, we've had them.
I think it was on sale for like 14. It was white. It was like that.
She was trying to be cute, you guys.
All right, take your little nasty pretzels. I don't want ants in my car. Bye. Bye. I'll see you on Snap. Take this shit. Look at this crap. This is gross. Give it to someone. Give it that lady. You bitches are not leaving this in my car. Bye. I'm so mad I didn't get to go to the museum in DC. I didn't even know that was happening, the opening. Like, I've been kind of out of touch with things lately. I need to get back on point with like PR, like dope events to go to. Let me drive home. How far I am. Fun fact about me, no matter where I'm going, right? I always use navigation. Everywhere I go. Oh shit. I use navigation. I could be 3 miles from home. I always do it. I just always need to know how many miles I have to go. Like, I'm always like, okay, I'm 3.1 miles away. Like, I'm just into that. I don't know why. My friends laugh at me. Tonight was fun. We said we were going to go to 2 places, but we just ended up going to a place called Catch in LA. They have Catch in New York. It's actually in the meatpacking district, and it's a super fun place. It's like a restaurant bar. They play music. It's actually a cool little vibe. And I will say, tonight was a little bit New Yorkish, vibe-ish. There were a lot of like actors and actresses. Nas was there, and so it was a mix of folks. It was nice, and the food was so good. I had a lobster roll and lobster mac and cheese, which I'll have to work that up tomorrow. It was so good. When you come to DC, hopefully my club folks out there will book me soon. I really want to go to DC. I'm thinking about moving out of LA again, so I'm thinking about going to New York, or living right outside of New York in Connecticut and buying a house, or going back to Atlanta and getting a really big house for like very little money. Like, Atlanta's so affordable. Like, you see people out there balling out, and it's like, you can ball out for not that much money. Like, you can really live well out there. You can rent a 4-bedroom house with like a pool for like $2,500. Like, my friend has one that's huge, like 4,000 square feet. Like, it's unbelievable. And it'll be in a nice area too. Land is very cheap. My rent here is like a mansion out there. And I hate it. Hi, Eric. Thanks for kicking it with me tonight, you guys, and watching me on Facebook Live. We didn't know, but it was the opening of Catch, LA. Super dope. It was fun. I wore a dress. I hardly ever wear dresses out like this anymore. Always in jeans and kind of boring. Would you appear on another reality show again? I actually make a quick appearance on Atlanta Housewives this season. Reality's tough, and then you get lied to, and just things aren't what you think, so. Why, in Osala? 2,000 a month, 5 bedrooms, really? Hello, go. Where am I? Fairfax. Fairfax and Wilshire. Going towards Pico. My peoples live over here. What is Catch? It's like a restaurant / bar / they play music. They have like it's a rooftop spot in LA. It's on Melrose. Oh, ow. Melrose and San Vicente. It's cute. I liked it. There's a lot of paparazzi outside. They were just, I don't know who they were waiting on. TMZ got us. They was definitely asking me about the election. I was like, they asked me about the debate, what I thought. I had a white dress on, so I'll probably look like a whale. But whatever, I'll be a cute whale.